People who have been hurt or dealing with health issues or can't move forward from failures in their past can sometimes struggle in maintaining their faith. They lack the ingredients and the tools that they need to believe and trust in God and to move past what they're struggling through. The ingredients don't just appear in the pantry. Ingredients need to be cultivated and pruned and grown and processed and tended to before they can even reach the oven. This is all the things it takes. The tools you need to make this bread to be able to feed others need to be created. You need clay for the bricks. You need the mortar to bind them together and give them strength, and the blueprints for the oven. I don't think it likes me. I broke it. Okay. You need the spark for the fuel and the fuel to feed the flame. The flame needs to grow to create the heat to bake the bread. However, before all of that, you need the strength to build the oven. And you need to have the knowledge on how these ingredients go together. If your level of strength and faith is running on empty, how can you gain what you need to feed others? How can you pull yourself from the ashes of little to no faith? First, what you need to do is seek God. Even though your faith is wavering and it is weak and it is minuscule, fall on your knees and seek God, because He will be the first to listen, and He will be the first to hear you. And whether you know it or not, He will be the only one that can bless you. And you say, well, I don't have the strength to fall on my knees and go to God alone. Here's the kicker. There are others within this church family whose faith is so full and overflowing that they can spare some to help you restore yours. Think about this. How many bakers do you know bake in a kitchen alone? Anybody? Unless you live by yourself. You're going to have help. Or if at least you don't have help, you have people that are going to poke their heads in the kitchen while you're cooking. They have help and resources from others to help make their goods. Recipes are shared, ideas are offered, notes are taken, and support is given to help the bakers make their best goods. Now, this is my question to you as our church family. Can we, as a church family, be the cultivators, the pruners, the growers, and the processors, and the tenders of the ingredients in our pantry to create a garden of faith? Can we, as a church family, be the clay and the bricks and the mortar that gives those bricks strength? Can we, as a church family, lay down blueprints for those lost in their faith to follow and build up their faith in God and give it shape so that they once again can help feed others? Can we as a church family offer the ingredients needed for the foundation of the faith so we can feed the ones who have lost their faith? Can we as a church family offer the spark that starts the flame and the fuels to grow the flame? Or, church family, are we going to be the empty oven that can't offer sustenance to those who are in our very own church home? Are we, as a church family, going to let that person struggling in their faith lose their faith forever? I don't want to be an empty oven. What good is an empty oven? Can't feed anybody. Who wants to be an empty oven? I don't. I want to be the oven that brings the bread. I want to be the one that helps our family members at home and all the way around us, no matter where we are. I want to feed that spark. I want to be that flame. I want to light their hearts on fire with how I love Jesus. Because if we don't share how we feel and what we know, there are going to be so many people who will never understand and never know and never experience what we do. Now you're probably wondering how this all goes together. What does making bread have to do with the vine? Remember the part that says, no branch can bear fruit alone? Our foundation is God. But every vine has branches that go here and there and here and there and reach out everywhere. Every vine. When a vine has a weak spot, the other vines will grow around it. It will strengthen the weak branches. And this way, the vine can continue to grow to strengthen and flourish so it bears fruit. And here, I have a vine. This is from my very own yard. It's not a grapevine, but it's a vine. It's a morning glory vine. But if you look, I don't know if you can see it or not, in the middle of this vine are weak vines. Here in the middle, they're brown. But they've been surrounded by all the green vines to help strengthen that. And on the end, we have fruit on our vine. That's what we should do. We should be the ones that reach out to those who are lost in their faith or just weak in their faith. Because people who have things going on in their life sometimes just don't know why. They question God. They doubt God. They doubt their faith. And they don't understand it. We are the fruit bearers, and we must come together and surround our weakened church family members and help them to grow and strengthen and flourish so that they can bear good fruit. If we don't teach them, who will? God is our foundation, and from God we grow branches outward, reaching for others to support in their growth in faith so that they will reach others. We can help one another to strengthen our bond with God, which in turn makes us better disciples for Him. We are a community of disciples that should encourage one another through all walks of life, just as the vine and the bakery provide sustenance to all those willing to accept what is given. We are meant to walk in the example of Jesus. Not only are we meant to help one another with those within the church walls, but also in every life we touch. Yes, we have a family here, and it's a great family. We love our family. But what about the people outside of the walls? What about the people that we come into contact with every single day in our lives? Our children, our parents, our grandparents, our aunts, our uncles. There's a lot of them that don't have the same faith and belief that we do. And it is up to us as disciples of Jesus to go out and speak to these people and share His love through us so that they can realize that there's more to life than just being alone. There's more to life than just being sad or upset or can't let go of your past or being sick. It's not the end. Because Jesus heals us all of us. And even though we're strong here, we still need healing. We still need teaching. We still need to be able to learn and to accept new things that we are taught from the Bible every single day. It's our mission to pave the way and guide people in building their relationship with Jesus. So let's be the fruitful vine in the full oven that lets us fill the hearts of those who just need a nudge and strengthening their faith in the ingredients for those who may not even know what faith is. Let us be the sustenance that helps them all grow Let us be the bearers of and the vine, and let's reach the hearts of many.